Did you know that in just 25 seconds of one of the scenes of this movie franchise, they spent more than $25 million? $1 million per second. It's incredible, isn't it? I imagine that every time you see the street racing scenes and all those tricks the characters can do while driving, you are amazed. Well, I bet you didn't know that most of the actors were hired by the production without a driver's license. But how is this possible? Well, stay tuned to this video because today you will learn incredible details about this unparalleled production. No doubt you have grown up being part of this great story. For more than a decade now, Fast and Furious has become one of the favorite movies of millions of people. But on the other hand, this production has also become one of the most difficult franchises to produce and work with because its movies have unique special effects that cost hundreds of millions of dollars. But how did they do it? How did they achieve these visuals that leave us all with our mouths open? That's why in this video we want to show you the before and after of the special effects and visuals behind the Fast and Furious movies. The Fast and Furious movie franchise is one of the most successful in the history of cinema. Since its debut in 2001, the series has grown in popularity and reach, becoming a cultural phenomenon worldwide. With 9 films released and a 10th on the way, the saga has grossed more than $6 billion at the box office, making it one of the highest-grossing film franchises of all time. One of the keys to the series' success is its ability to evolve and stay relevant over the years. Despite being a car racing movie franchise, the series has embraced a wide range of genres, from action to drama, and has added new characters and plots over the years. The series has also made the most of its stellar cast, with actors such as Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, among others, helping to attract a global audience. In addition, the series has proven to be a success in both domestic and international markets, which has contributed to its worldwide success. With each new installment, the series has proven to be a force to be reckoned with, breaking box office records around the world. In short, the success of the Fast and Furious series is due to a combination of its ability to evolve and stay relevant, its stellar cast, and its popularity in both domestic and international markets. The franchise has left a lasting mark on film history, and is likely to continue to grow and evolve in the years to come. During the production of movie number 7, a tragedy occurred that left everyone devastated. One of the most important characters in the story died in a car accident. That led the producers to think about what they could do to get the story finished without Paul Walker's character. This made many think that it was the end of the story, but they ingeniously came up with a way to integrate him and be able to end his character in an epic way. They used his brothers to finish the missing parts of the story and integrated computer special effects to create the illusion that he was actually in the movie. They spent over $10 million on the scene alone where we see Brian say goodbye to Toretto, but it was worth it. Many couldn't believe how real it all looked and how they managed to do it. We imagine another thing you didn't know is that at the beginning of the idea for this great story, the lead actor Vin Diesel was not considered for this movie, and there were many much more famous actors being considered for the character. Incredibly, he only wanted to be in one movie but ended up being the center of the story and ended up making millions of dollars thanks to this movie. The actor had already decided that he would no longer be in the franchise's films but was offered a lot of money to appear for just a few seconds in the Tokyo Challenge film, and this got the fans out of control. Millions of fans went crazy, and that made the producers of the movie realize the potential of Toretto's character, and that's when they decided to offer him a lot of money to continue appearing in the following movies. The stunts in the cars and the way the races were built required professional experts in this area so that everything would be as perfect as we have seen it. Let's remember that one of the things that made this story famous are the incredible car races and special effects they do with them. For this, they once used more than 500 cars to destroy them in order to film the scenes they needed at the time. They designed objects and equipment especially for these films in order to have quality and moving videos. Another thing we can say about this incredible production is that it gave birth to new stars that are now known worldwide. This is the case of Wonder Woman Gal Gadot. She was a simple, inexperienced actress who did not even know how to speak English well. After the producers of Wonder Woman saw her acting in this production, they contacted her and invited her to audition for the role of Wonder Woman. Speaking of Wonder Woman, we can talk about most of the women who have participated in this movie. Almost all of them never had a driver's license, and most of them had never even driven a car in their lives. But then, how did the production manage to film all the driving parts of these women? They hired expert drivers and stunt women for each of them so that they could film all the racing and car scenes and look like they were the actresses themselves. They also had to receive additional training with each car, and this was intense for these actresses. Dwayne Johnson. We all know him from amazing movies, but many will also remember his career as one of the most important wrestlers in the world. Well, this made his experience in these fights will help him to play much more accurately his character in this movie. Much of the scenes we see of this person insulting and threatening others were totally improvised. The director of the movie told him that he improvised as if he was in wrestling, and that made his role more like that of a wrestler than the character he played in the movie. Another thing we can talk about these amazing movies is that cars for them are working materials that last very little. In these last 9 movies, they have destroyed more than 1,000 cars and spent more than $500 million on cars. In movie number 7 of this franchise, they dropped cars from more than 30,000 feet and hired skydiving experts to record these incredible images of cars falling from the sky. Let's remember these incredible images recorded on the ice, where literally things impossible to believe happened. Well, this recording was made at a very low temperature in a place in Iceland. This made the recording very difficult and dangerous because they were actually recording everything in the cold and ice. They recorded in a lake that on many occasions could break because of the ice. These recordings were very dangerous, and on many occasions there was not enough vision to be able to see the road well. They used explosives that they detonated under the ice with experts as the cars passed overhead, and it was a very sacrificial recording. Now we are waiting for the new movie and everything that will come out regarding this incredible story. Tell me what you like the most about this movie, and if you think the next movie will surpass the previous ones. Leave me your comments so we can read it. If you like this and other topics related to the most incredible movies of the cinema, subscribe to our channel.